the
Right.
kindergarten and first grade, but I was on D2. But it was the kindergarten and the first grade had a girl on the team.
But
She
this
was actually
wasn't
pretty
like.
good.
But this
She
wasn't like full pads, was it?
it was full pads.
Dang. See, when I
She
coach,
she was good too though.
yeah, what position she play?
Ooh, pretty sure it was a lineman.
Dang, that's a hard spot to play too.
She got to the line every time. It was
Hey,
D line though. A little difference.
that's the best line. What you talking about? Now, look, me and your
I like
pops
D
played
line.
both sides.
I like D line better. I
Man,
always play both sides though. But they tried to put me on only offense this year. I wasn't
hmm
happy about it.
why, man? You gotta. So
Or
here's
not
what
this
you
year, last year. I haven't got to football this year.
here's what you kids gotta understand. Like everything has value, Monroe. Everything, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything has value. And as soon as you figure that out, then you start to look at every little problem around you like a nail, right? Now, if you make yourself into a hammer, every problem, concern, anxiety filled moment just becomes a nail, man. You can build with hammers and nails. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah. So that's what you. This is the part where you say, "Man, that was deep. That was dope, Uncle Jay."
it kind of was.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to look. When you get famous, I want to have this tape on here with you calling me Uncle Jay. So when I ask you for $5 to get something from McDonald's, I'm gonna need you to come through for me. Yeah, man. But yeah, I coached a girl in high school who was on the team, and she was like,
You're a football coach?
yeah, man. So I
I didn't
coached
know
Little
that.
League when I was in Tennessee. Then here in New Mexico, I coached some high school players here at. Shout out to Monsanto Monarchs, man. It was the year we won. We went undefeated and won the state championship. And I hurt my back, and I haven't been back since. So right now, I have a perfect record as a high school coach. How about that?
Gee, that's
Yeah,
that's cool.
I know it's
So
cool. Hmm
with the year I played last year, I got to play on the Rockets in Chapel Hill, and
hmm
we won every game except this one private school. Every single game except the private school, and the private school didn't lose a single game, including the championship. We went to the championship, but they also went to the championship too. We couldn't beat them. They have like a dude like I wouldn't say he's as tall as you because you're really tall.
Yeah.
He was like 5'5", 5'6", and they had just a bunch of big kids. They were recruiting people because they're a private school. It was just like, geez.
You know what you sound like? You sound like an echo. I feel like the adults were like, man, they go private schools get to recruit whomever, so that's why they got all these monsters on the field. Yeah, but I don't know. I think, look, man. Okay, back in the day, so Spring Hill High School, we were not very good. Okay, we had all the potential in the world. We had no like real depth, right? We didn't have a good understanding of football. Even though the coaches try to beat it into us, but a bunch of knucklehead kids, right? It's a different time. But I will tell you that I love playing against really good teams. It was something about it that I felt like I played my best games against really strong competition, like your Hillsboroughs and places like that. So yeah, you gotta just look at that as a cool challenge, and then hey man, if you're beating up on the really like good all-star football private school team, how much better does that make you look? You know what I mean?
Really good. So we played Cornerville this last year. I think it was Cornerville, something like that. It
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. Okay. Yeah, we played like Cornerville, something like that. And we we only won by 1 point. And it was like those big guy, the tall guys with the shoulder pads that have like the blades in the back.
Mm-hmm.
We only won by 1 point. And Kid came around the corner. They were one of the good teams that we thought we weren't going to beat. We had to beat them to go to the playoffs. So first we tried our hardest because we needed to go to the playoffs to go to the championship, which we won the playoffs by a lot. But this kid came around the corner, and I was standing right there, and like
Uh-huh.
it looked like a line of people just letting them go through on our team. And then
Ooh.
I went right at the end of the line and showed him what a brick wall was. He flew like 5 yards back.
What a great feeling. I mean, something about
And-
like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
And it was right beside our team's stands where parents sit and stuff. So it was like, hi. But it was like everybody's went, ooh.
Oh, how fun is that? Like, you know, you did something pretty cool just for yourself, right? You came against this dude who had a free run at you, and you stopped him like, you know, like you said, a brick wall, and then you just hear the crowd go, ooh, all at once. Come on, man. Sports is one of the most honest things in the world. If you're not in sports, kids, I suggest you try it at least once.
Or parents, get your kids to try sports. If they're like always inside playing video games, whatever, yeah, get them to play a sport. Just try and get them to play a sport.
Wait, hold on. You talking bad about video games? No, you know what? Nah. Hang on, real quick. Yeah, hey, hello everybody. Sorry, we were just sitting here talking. Welcome to What the Frap. I'm your host Jay Zilla, and with me today I got a special guest / producer Monroe. What's happening, man? I like that.
Nothing really. Hopping on the podcast.
So look, man, we're here to talk about some parenting. We're here to talk about music today. But first, I want to start with something you just said with your video games. I like how you said, parents, if your kids are inside all day playing video games, get them outside and play some sports. Talk to me. The parents out there who are worried about their kids, you know, being inside on the games all the time. Talk to me a little bit about that.
See, my brother, he's kind of one of them. He'd be on his computer all day and come out like 8 times a day, and those 8 times were breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. And my mom, she works some late hours because she closes at her job, and she only sees us until 4, and he doesn't come out his room until like 6. It was like,
Wait. So one, here's a little podcasting trick. Man, don't drop names. You didn't drop a name, but by you saying your brother, it's pretty easy for people to understand. So here's a trick. You go, man, I know this one guy. All he does is video. All he does is game. You know what I mean? Because look, while I love getting the smoke, I don't want the smoke from any kids or parents, right? So be careful with that. Be careful. Continue.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying, but yeah. He thought that I was talking bad about video games when I said someone just needs to get outside once in a while.
Yeah, man.
I didn't mean it like that. Don't get me wrong. I play video games all day when I'm off the season. When I'm on the season, I'm working my butt off. On the field or outside with my brothers.
No, but that's good. So what you're talking about is balance then, right? So there's nothing like, so for me, I don't believe there's anything wrong with video games just by themselves. I do think if you do too much of anything, too much of any good thing, it could very quickly become a bad thing. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Right? So a little water, that'll hydrate you, you know what I mean? Too much water all at once, you drown. You drown, Monroe. So it's all about balance, right? Not doing too much of anything. So in this talk of video games, I'm gonna ask you some old man questions, okay? Do you think they rot in the brain? Go.
It depends what game. If it's like,
ooh, that's interesting.
If it's like a game like GTA or something, a little bit.
Okay,
a little bit.
Why do you think that?
because it probably brings you to a lot of more stuff than you already knew.
Oh, so you're talking about like exposure to things your brain isn't ready to, divvy up, understand? Is it past your level?
Yeah.
Well, okay, you say that. Let me see. Without you getting yourself in trouble, right? So, we'll do the therapist rules, okay? So, don't say anything incriminating. Like, let's see. You don't want to say that you want to or going to hurt someone or you have hurt someone. Is that pretty fair? Okay. So, as your lawyer, I'm going to advise you to answer this question very carefully. Has there been a time that you saw something on a video game that caused you to get in trouble in real life?
A video game? I don't think so. No.
Right. So this is what I'm saying. Video games on their own don't rot the brain. I think playing video games like Grand Theft Auto, aka as you kids call it, GTA, right? It could rot in your brain if you don't have baller parents like you do. I'm aware of both of your parents, and I know that they do a good job of communicating and loving on you. So you don't feel like yeah, I gotta go, do something crazy. Like, no. I'll tell you real fast, like, man, sit down somewhere, bro. That's just video games. It's not real. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like one of my sons are 3, and he watched some on TV and was like, ooh, cool. And then climbed up on the couch and tried to jump off. Yeah. And so I let it happen. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is good parenting or not. I let it happen. I let him cry. He ran to me and was like, Daddy. I was like, yeah. Hey, that's sound effects on TV. That's not real. In the real world, you got to be careful. Don't be climbing up on my couches, right? Throwing yourself. Yeah. So I think you have that. So therefore, video games hasn't caused you to do anything crazy in the real world, right?
No. Not to me yet.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. Have you done something on the video game that helped you in the real world? Like, you were in the situation and you thought about what you did in GTA or some other game and was like, oh, wow, I just used that video game trick in the real world to help a situation.
A little bit on this game called Ark Survival. It's a game. It has like a bunch of dinosaurs, and you can tame them and stuff. You have to knock them out and then give them food. And it's a pretty hard game, but made me learn a little bit.
Yeah. Did you have to take care of the dinosaur after you obtained it?
Yeah, you had to feed it. Make sure it didn't die.
Right. So it's all kinds of stuff.
That.
It's all kinds of stuff that actually, helps you out there, right? So like you have a dog in real life, yes?
3.
3. Right.
4, pretty much.
Pretty much 4. We'll just say 3.5 to split the difference. But taking care of that dinosaur in that game, first of all, getting the dinosaur, training the dinosaur, feeding the dinosaur, checking on it, loving on it, making sure, it's doing okay so it performs well in other parts of the game. That's something you do with your real life pets too, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, see? So here's what I'm saying. Do they make you want to do anything? We already covered that, Rich. No, but yeah. I like the idea that this is exactly what we're talking about, Mr. Anthony Richard, in the comments. Hey, tell him you're working, dadgummit.
I'm working.
Who is this?
This is my dad.
Get him out of here.
Get out of here.
That's right. We're busy. No. So, okay. So here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying to you, Mr. Richard, in the comments. He just talked about, actually, thanks for joining us. He just talked about taking some video game tips on training and raising a dinosaur into the real world by making sure he's loving and feeding and watering and all this stuff with his real animals. So that's pretty cool, man. So he's also asking, what's the hottest game out, Monroe?
Right now?
I guess we could say, what's your favorite game? Like, Like
My
for
favorite
me,
game right now,
yeah.
obviously, Ark. Has to be.
Oh, okay. Adventure style, that sort of thing.
Yeah. But the most popular game right now is, since the new update on Fortnite, I'm gonna have to say Fortnite. I don't really play Fortnite anymore. I used to love Fortnite with my friends. There's the only mode I still play on Fortnite is no builds and rockets versus cars. It's a game where you're like on a bridge and you have a rocket and you have a sniper and you have to blow up the cars before they hit you off the thing. And the cars make you bounce really high.
Who that podcast is in the building? He says he learned football from Madden. How about that?
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit, a little bit. I also watched my
little
brother, my oldest brother. He played football for me.
Yeah. See,
And
that's all right. That's all right.
from him too.
So what we're getting at is that he's done nothing in real life bad that he got from video games, but he has done a few things good, right? From video games and taking it into the real world. Yeah, there's this guy right here. One of his kids, they actually created what's it called? Hey, pause real quick. Sorry, I'm stopping my 17-year-old. What's the game called where man, you run around? Y'all used to play it against each other a lot. Yeah, I know it's a lot. It's computer game based, not Minecraft. Not the imposter game. Like you have to do little mini games that Amari was obsessed with for a long time. Huh? No, not Among Us.
Among Us is the imposter game.
Yeah. Among Us is the imposter game. He knows it. What is it? Like, yeah, and a bunch of people, right? Kim Kardashian is trying to like Roblox. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So they play Roblox, all those mini games, and
I'm pretty sure that mainly came out on mobile.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that mainly came out on mobile.
How old are you, Monroe?
10, turning 10 on April 20th.
This fool said turning 10. Turning 10 or turn 10?
I turned.
Turn 10.
Okay.
20. Yeah, but so what they did, what Mr. Rich's kids did, they actually took Roblox and drew a bunch of mini games outside and just played Roblox outside in the real world. How dope is that?
That is cool.
Yeah. Now, what other types of things do you do, like besides video games? Like, what do you do for fun?
My brother got a skateboard last Christmas, and I like to ride it. I have a mini bike that I like to ride in my backyard. My mom has an acre, and I can just drive my mini bike around. And we also have a side-by-side over there. I can drive the side-by-side around with an adult, obviously.
Right. So like a sidecar to a motorcycle?
Pretty much.
Or a four-wheeler? Yeah, that is fun.
We have a four-wheeler here.
A four-wheeler. Okay, cool. Thank you, Who That Podcast. A four-wheeler. So yeah, man, I'm trying to figure out, like, how does a kid like you stay balanced? You know what I mean? Like, how are you balancing family with video games and real world activities and not just being absolutely just done at the end of the day?
Well, with my parents, I like to just hang out with them most of the time. Like when they're working and stuff, I don't really like to bug them a lot. Dad, I already know you're gonna say something. Just my mom had to work. My mom.
Wait, no! I can't let that just slide by. Why do you think?
Because I ask him a lot of questions during the day, like what is that? What is that? Because it's usually when I first get there, the day that he's working, the first day I get there, because he works from home, and it's usually ask him all the questions because there's other stuff sitting around somewhere. I was like, what is that? What is that? What is that? Or I'll ask, can I get a snack or something? And I ask a lot of questions during the day. So
Let
Yeah.
me tell you what drives me nuts about one of my wonderful, beautiful children. Okay, that like stuff that already belongs to them, they'll ask permission for. Hey, can I get a drink of water? Like,
I
yeah,
do that
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
Sometimes I'll do that.
You can get water, right? Hey, oh, can I play? Can I play my game? Like, yeah, it's yours. You can play it. But the stuff they don't ask permission for is like, if I have some leftover food or something, and all of a sudden I open it and there are chunks out of it. You didn't ask me for that. What is it that goes through y'all's head that make you think, yeah, I'm gonna run through these questions that you probably are smart enough to already know the answer. What makes you ask your dad anyway?
Well, like, if it's like drinks and stuff like that, if it's like drinks or stuff like that, it's because of school. School, I don't know if this is just Chapel Hill or something, but sometimes they won't let you go to the bathroom. They won't let you go to the fountain, get a drink. Like, there's been so many times with my teacher where I really need to go to the bathroom. She's like, no. And then 5 seconds later, Anna will ask. She'll be like, yeah, you can go. Why not?
Because he's
Like,
probably just warmed
what
up.
did I do?
But that's interesting. So you're saying school, we'll get to that question in a minute. You're saying school teaches you to ask permission before you breathe. And you just take that same thing home where you have probably a lot more freedom. Does that make sense? Is that fair? Yeah, yeah.
And now I always tell my dad, I'm like, I will go to the bathroom. Because I always have to ask my teacher, but I know I don't have to ask my dad to go to the bathroom, but I'll just tell him because I'm used to it. I was like,
So it's a habit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just something I caught on from school.
And we're gonna get into some school and parenting a little bit later. But yeah, first let's address this question. He says, how do I tell my son no? Do kids really get mad when you say no? Or are you guys acting? Ooh.
So we kind of get frustrated at first. We're like, oh, I really want to do that. But it's like, if your friend can stay over or not, you say no. I was like, bummer. It was like, no, you can't have this, that. And we're like, oh, come on. For like 10 minutes, then you'll be like, you know what? I was so close enough to it.
Okay. So yeah, man, I think you do get frustrated. I mean, it's okay. My wife tells me no all the time. And I, Mr. Richard, am not acting. I am always upset. I am so spoiled, Monroe. So spoiled. But I will say that I feel like you get frustrated like anybody else. But I wanted to kind of roll back to what we were talking about just before this question, which is, asking for permission and asking questions. So like for me as an adult, I could probably go inside of Walmart and find exactly what I'm looking for if I spent the time and energy. But let's be real, Monroe, I don't want to. It's way easier if I just go to the person up front and be like, hey man, I'm looking for this thing. Where is it in the store? And they get on their little gadgets, right? And they find it and tell me exactly where, so I can go straight there and get straight the frap out. You know what I mean? That's my outlook on that. So I can see how you kids on your side want to just like, hey man, it's just faster to ask. Hey man, I've been taught by school to ask over and over, right? But I think what your parents want, they want to feel comforted that if I'm not around, you'll be able to handle yourself by yourself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us how many viewers there are. I don't see it.
Oh, no. See, look, I can tell you your father's son. Don't worry about the views or anything. I think we have 4 people on Facebook. Looks like 2 on Twitch. And like, I don't know how many on actually
what do y'all
YouTube.
post this on?
Oh, everything. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Hey, every platform. I keep forgetting to do that. I'm not very good at it. Yeah. Whole wide world. Let's see here. Oh, you said your dad's gonna say something from Who That Podcast. Stores actually don't want you to do that because the way they have the stores laid out, is to cause you to pass and pick up items. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So
I
if I'm
kind of
just
get that.
going, yeah, if I'm just going for some toilet paper, I'm gonna pass drinks and antioxidants and all this stuff that I might need for a bad tummy, right? Something to make a bad tummy or help a bad tummy on my way to get one little thing. That's very clever. Yeah, shouts out to him. So our next thing is music, my man. When I was
Oh,
there
God.
last, oh yeah, let's do it. When I was there last, we had a music battle. Okay, it was my music versus your music, and I will
I
tell
remember
you,
that.
yeah, I will tell you, I was a little frustrated. I didn't think, like, okay, let me ask you this: do you know what a freestyle is?
Yeah.
Okay, but do you understand that a lot of people write their freestyles ahead of time now? Like you ever see
I
somebody
didn't know
like
that.
holding a cell phone and going, "Yeah, I got this new freestyle. Okay, let me give me a beat. Uh, uh, just read the lyrics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was just,
Go ahead.
I was listening to the song earlier that my friend was playing. It was Juice World, and the first part was yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like I
But
love.
the end of the song, it was like not the end of the song. That was just the intro, and then it said, "Oh yeah, it's Bandit by Juice World," and it said, "Oh yeah," and then had clear lyrics. But who puts at the
Right.
first part of the song? Like, what if someone's hearing it at first from their friend? They're like, "Boy, turn that stuff off. What you playing in here?"
Yeah, man. Yeah. So I feel like I really do feel like a lot of that's just to kind of cover up, you know, maybe lack of talent, maybe an artist just playing around, right? I don't know. I don't want to put that on anybody in particular, but I feel like the mumbling stuff is like if you get past this, oh, you'll definitely listen and like anything else I have to say. You know what I mean? When you have like whatever lyrics you have sound like some hot fire, right? So here's where I've changed my mind because I used to hate when people read their freestyles, right? But now I'm kind of thinking about it more like a movie, right? Someone wrote the movie, someone built the sets, someone does the makeup, the costumes, everything, right? And we still enjoy the movie because it's art. Where music is art. So I've changed my mind. Okay. I feel like music today is just a piece of art. And it's subjective, which just means like you may like it and I may not, or vice versa, which is just the opposite. But yeah, what are your thoughts on freestyling and just treating rap like an art?
Well, when you were saying you used to not like rap freestyle with the like reading freestyle. No one ever said freestyle was off the bat. Freestyle is just thinking up of random stuff and then writing it down or just saying it as a song.
Yeah. No. See, our way of freestyle was different. It was off the top of the dome. Like there will be a guy. There's a guy right now who can rap about everything we're saying and doing, our backgrounds. Which your background is fire, by the way. They're gonna look like you in Star Wars somewhere. I'm jealous. Yeah, but like that's freestyle. Freestyle is literally thinking so fast of a good way to put these words together that in real time. That's what freestyle was to me. But now I just think about it all like movies, theater, music, art, like paintings and stuff, rap. All of it for me is the same thing. So my absolute dream is to have like J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar write some rhymes for Drake and have the music side produced by Kanye. Like just put together like a real production, you know what I mean? And just make the best piece of art possible. Yeah, that's my dream. Don't tell anybody.
My dad, he was supposed to do a gig with the baby and little baby.
Nice.
But he couldn't go because it was my championship game or that, and he chose the championship game. I was like, it's fine. It's just a football game.
Rap Gumbo, that's right. Who that podcast? Ooh, gumbo sounds good right now. Or am I just hungry? Yeah, I
Either
think I'm
one.
just hungry.
Takis sound good right now.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want
But
me
you
some
understand?
Takis.
Do you know what? Like, do you know what makes a gumbo gumbo? Like, what goes into a gumbo?
What is a gumbo?
Oh man,
Or
it's like a stew that has a bunch of different stuff. You may have some
oh
seafood and
yeah, like they
sausage
put
and
like seafood. They put soda and like
yeah.
milk and orange juice, stuff like
Wait,
that.
what? Hold on. This just went
I've been
way
seeing
wrong.
I've been seeing these videos, and they're putting like orange soda and stuff like that, and putting it into a
Nah,
giant
man.
pot.
That sounds like something Mr. Beast would do, and have people swimming and every hour you stay, look, Mr.
Not
Beast.
that
Every
big.
hour you stay in this weird gumbo, you get $1,000 and all that stuff, man. No, but like a gumbo, it could be like some sausage and like steak or not steak, maybe roast, like shrimp, crawdads, or just a bunch of stuff all in once. But you put all those different things in together, it makes a really, really good dish. I think that's what he was talking about with the wrap gumbo, right? Dang. Hey man, you need to put that on a t-shirt, bro. Rap gumbo. Give me the best producer, Crazy Kanye, right? Rice. Give me Kanye West. Give me Drake to actually perform. Give me J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar to write. Right? Just whatever. It's all look, he's really trying to make us hungry on this show. Rice,
Oh,
onions,
Dad.
peppers. That gum who that podcast up. Hold on, let me
Dad.
just if I could make gumbo in 2 minutes, we'd be done with the show. But no, but going back to that, like, I love the fact that you're thinking only about him, and he's thinking only about you.
Me and
Right?
my dad, or
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
he had a gig, and you're like, "Hey, man, it's just a football game. Go, go, go." And he's like, "Nah, man, you're my son. You got a championship game. I'm staying. Like, if the whole world thought like that, whew, it'd be great.
Oh, the
I see right there
championship
with-
game.
Uh-huh.
Favorite rapper? Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Well,
let me throw it back up.
we-
Yeah. Who's your favorite rapper, Monroe?
Well, it used to be the baby, but not really anymore. You be getting in trouble too much.
Yeah, there's too much heat on him. I got you. Take your time, brother. Take your time.
Who do I listen to the most? Annalie Choppa. He didn't like that I was listening to this. He didn't like that I was listening to sad music. Annalie Choppa, he don't make sad music. He make hype music.
Mm-hmm. What's the difference?
Difference is one changes a mood, and they both change a mood, but one makes you to a worse mood. One makes you to a up, like actually liking the song mood.
Is that like the type of music that you would listen to before a game or something like that? Get
Stuff
you
like
hyped,
that, and
make you feel like a robot, an animal. Like, let's go, baby.
We ready? And I used to, before a football game and football practice, when my dad would take me, I listened to Danger by the Amigos. And I just sitting there like,
yeah. Look at that nod, that face right there, and that nod says it all, man. Which brings us into our third and final topic: parenting.
no.
One of the things I said on there was no need to argue. Parents just don't understand. It comes from an old song by Will Smith, if you can believe it. Will Smith used to be a rapper. Did you know that? Yeah.
Actually, yes, I've heard one song. I don't remember the name.
Yeah. It's hard to think about him as a rapper, right? Instead of a coward slapping little bitty comedians. That's how I look into the camera. So anywho.
Pause. I have something to say about Lamborghini.
Don't do it.
Lamborghini
Okay.
was
Lamborghini's
first. Lamborghini originated making tractors. There's Lamborghini tractors.
I did not know that. Producer, I need you to fact check this. Okay. Lamborghini started out making tractors. What is that? What knowledge did you just drop on me right now?
They're selling some in the video.
Wait, do they make it now? Or
It was a Mr. Beast video. So he won it. He bought a $250,000 mystery box, and it had a Lamborghini and a Lamborghini tractor.
Oh my goodness. Mr. Beast is a beast. Yeah, man. It says here on April 28th, 1916, Federico, hope I said that right, Lamborghini, the founder of the company that bears his name and is known for stylish, high-performance cars, is born in Italy. After World War II, Lamborghini founded a business making tractors from reconfigured surplus military machines near, believe it or not, Bologna. Bologna has a first name. It's OSCAR.
Our water thing keeps on making like
ting,
like ding noises.
Water.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bologna, Italy. Dang, man, that's good.
Bologna,
You just
Italy.
taught me something. I had no idea. So he took a bunch of like tanks and jeeps from the war and turned them into high performance tractors.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, then just made it all of a sudden into it started. Yeah, I don't understand how that happened. But yeah, man, look, parenting. Will Smith, no need to argue. Parents just don't understand. Go listen to it one of these days. It's a funny song. It's a fun song.
Oh, when you said parenting, that's one of his songs?
Yeah, look, no need to argue. Parents just don't understand, right? Yeah, this is young Will Smith rapping about parents don't understand. So, Monroe, wonderful redhead Monroe, do parents understand?
Depends.
You're in the safe spot. Don't depends me. Do not frapping depends me. How dare you? I need a straight answer, Senator.
Huh?
I need a straight answer, Senator. Do parents understand?
Well, like, I have to say yes, but the only thing they don't understand sometimes is like, I can't stop this game. It's like a time for me to show what I can do. That's why I said depends. Right. It's like depends what thing it's in. Like you're talking about like games sometimes. Like of course my dad, he knows about games. He knows I can't stop it. But like other parenting people, like other parenting people, is like,
oh no,
stop the game and come eat dinner.
Wait.
Like,
Pause. You just told on yourself again. I told you got to be careful, man. As your lawyer, listen to Uncle Jay. As your lawyer, you cannot be more careful when it comes to talking about parents. So if you say, okay, when a boy and a girl love each other very, very much, okay, stork comes along, flowers, whatever, kids happen, okay? But if you say, oh, my dad understands games, right? Normally we know about human beings in that it takes two people to make a child. And you eliminate one by saying my dad understands, but other parenting people, like we all know who that leaves.
Not my mom. It's my stepdad.
Okay. You know what?
Sometimes he's just like, come eat dinner, and I'll be like, hold up, let me find a spot where I'm in like a safe zone or something. He'll be like, come eat dinner.
Right. No, listen, I know all about that. There have been several times that I've wanted to flip a couch. Right. Because it's two battles of, here's a word for you, okay? Ideologies, right? That just means you think one way, I think another way, and the ways that we think just clash with each other, right? It's a daggone fight. So while we're trying to teach you, balance and timing and responsibility and time management and all this stuff, you're just thinking about, I need to get to a good safe spot. Fair enough?
Yeah.
Fair enough? Now that's interesting. Do you think that parents will be better off if we negotiated more with our children?
Yes. Or no. I thought you were about to say negotiated more with children.
Yeah, with children. Yeah. Like literally legit negotiate with children.
So yes.
Yeah.
It'd be better off if they asked children too. Instead of being like, we're gonna go eat this place. It's like, but none of us want to. There's this thing I see called, it says spaced out on my little, hi, Derek. Anyways,
Tuttle. What's up, bro?
There's this thing, the DJ soundboard, that I don't know what it is. It just says spaced out. I don't want to press it because it might be a Who Dat thing.
Then don't press it.
I'm not gonna press it.
Look, but after the show, you can talk to your pops first. But see, this is a negotiation. You have something that you want. You want to press that button.
So
right?
bad.
Me and your father, like, he doesn't want you to mess up any of his who that stuff. I don't want you to mess up any of the what the frap stuff. So we don't want you to press it. But
Well,
here's the
no,
negotiation.
it's just gonna be a sound. But I don't wanna press it and be like, who that, we're not around here. Cause
Yeah.
I mean, it's your show. So I
like
don't wanna.
You know, it's just a sound. Hold on, let me. I don't see Mr. Who That around. You got my permission. If something goes wrong, you could just frap it, blame me. Oh, we got Who That little permission. Push it. Push it, Monroe. Push it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do
What's
it.
it sound like?
Do it. Oh, I can't hear it.
Hold up.
No.
You hear it?
No. Try your horns again. Just brr, 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 brr.
I'll try the horn.
The horns work. The horns work. Yeah. Now try the Who That button.
It just says spaced out, but it's not playing.
What a letdown. What a letdown. Oh, it didn't do anything. He set us up.
Oh,
I don't think it's doing anything. Oh, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, what's up, Jupiter Murphy? Jubilee Entertainment? All that stuff?
I can't hear it, so I don't know what it sounds like right now. But
it sounds like guns and horns. So Jupiter Murphy says, Monroe hair is lit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
It does nothing. That gummit, set us up. Derek Tuttle's New Orleans and head to Florida. Great. So here's what I'm saying. That was a perfect example of I want to do something, right? And then you talk to two adults, one unseen, one seen, and you got what you want. I think that will make the world a better place. What you think?
It will.
Now, not all the time, because y'all go too far sometimes, right? I try to negotiate with my girls. They're 17 and 13, right? And I'm like,
Dad, there's another button. It says radio. I want to press it.
Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. So look.
Did he say don't do it?
No. He didn't say anything. We'll wait.
Okay.
But all you gotta do is put in the atmosphere, because he already got permission from me. So if he pops up radio, and says go for it, yeah, you can go for it. Yeah. But there are some times where I try to negotiate with my kids, and they're like, "So you tell me a thing that you want me to stop? Well, I want you to stop getting on me." Like what? What? That's not fair.
If you stop doing that, they're just gonna keep on doing the thing.
Right, and it's gonna lead to some very, very bad things for them. Right.
Right.
See, you get it. You get it. He said those buttons making him.
What do you say? So those buttons make him sweet.
Sweat.
Oh, sweat.
Yeah. I can't get
No,
over that
it's just the
background.
lights on my. I think the lights are a little bit too bright. Anyways, well, is that a yes? Is that a yes?
The negotiation
no?
continues. See, this is why it doesn't work with y'all, man. Now you're like, oh, I want to negotiate everything.
This is these two I haven't heard. I've heard the skid, or I've heard the bleep, I've heard the whistle, I've heard the clap, I've heard the air horn, I've heard the punch 1, punch 2.
No, there should be a button on there that says like yay. Like, is there a yay button? That's my favorite, my absolute favorite.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. So look, man, like, okay, focus. You with me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Huddle up. Here we go. Negotiation tactics. Do you have any like sort of tactics that you use to negotiate for things that you want from the adults around you, teachers included?
Not tactics, but I have a parenting thing that parents should probably do. I say don't immediately spank a child. Just like warn them 2-3 times, and they just keep on doing it. Then have a talk with them, and then if they just keep on doing it, then like spanking should be the last resort.
Let me
Shouldn't be.
this.
Oh, my kid did something bad.
Wait,
Spank
hang
them
on.
immediately.
You don't think that spanking is usually is the last resort, but you're just kind of ignoring like all the hey, come here, hey, you hear me? Hey, what I say? Hey, Stop. Hey, listen. Here's what you need to be doing, right? And then it's just like, I can't take it anymore. I mean, is that fair? Like, that had to have happened. That had to have happened before, right? Or you just kind of like you heard.
I don't ever get spanked. I don't really get.
No. I'm not talking
I
about
don't
you.
really get in trouble.
We're talking about kids in general. We're not naming names, Monroe.
You froze. Oh, there we go. There you go.
Yeah, we're not naming names, Monroe. Careful. We're talking about generalizations, which means just any old kid in that situation. And what I'm saying to you, you haven't seen where a kid has been told over and over to do something or to stop doing something, and they just ignored it.
Yeah, I've seen that many times.
There you go. So getting back to negotiation tactics, right? Here's something I tell my girls. If you want $5 from us, start by asking for 100.
Can I invite somebody, one of your kids?
One of my kids? No, they all know to disappear when I'm shooting. Much like yourself. Yeah, y'all are all well-behaved kids, especially when, Who That Podcast shout out there is doing their thing. Like, we never see, like, a random Monroe going, hey, Dad! You know what I mean? Because
sometimes I go up to the window and be like,
well, yeah, but we don't see that. We, the audience, I'm saying.
yeah.
And that's good. Yeah, so my kids are all spread out. There's 4 of them running around. 17, 13, 5,
I was
and
going to
3.
invite the 3-year-old, the one with big puffy hair.
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah, I was going to invite Jackson.
Do you remember what his middle name was?
Monroe.
Monroe. Absolutely. So my son's name is Jackson Monroe.
And my name is Monroe Jackson.
Which
my
is
last name
unplanned.
So his kid's middle name is Monroe. My middle name is Jackson. His kid's first name is Jackson. My first name is Monroe.
Totally unplanned. It was fantastic, man. I just thought it sounded southern, and I like the nickname Roe, so that's how we got Monroe. But
my middle name is Monroe. Or not my middle name, nickname.
Nickname, I'm about to say.
Oh.
Womp womp. Oh, it's okay. It's not like we're live or anything.
Yep, not like we're live. Just chilling.
Ooh, what about this? Tell him about your acting. You're an actor now, bro? Let me borrow $1.
Oh, so I've been on a few films. I've been on a short film, Man of Worth. I was boxing in the film.
I saw that.
I was working out. And then I've been in some music videos. Music video, Lady China Doll. That's the creator. And the song was I Swear, and I was holding up a sign at 2 minutes and 7 seconds.
You remember the time marker?
I have some notes down. My dad wrote some notes for the podcast. He knows this happened.
Well, you're not supposed to say that. Look, let me let you peek behind the curtain. He wrote you those notes not for you to tell people he wrote you notes, but you're supposed to just seamlessly talk about it.
I know, but you were like, you remember that? And I didn't remember that, so I was like,
no, but that's when you tell me, hey, man, mind your business. No, don't do that. I want to keep you respectful. You're a respectful kid.
I had a YouTube channel that kind of got deleted called Mr. Cringe.
Mr. Cringe? Wait a minute. When I think of cringe, I think of things like you see and you go, ooh, I don't want to see this anymore. What the frap is Mr. Cringe? What was that about?
Well, a lot of people called me cringy. My videos, like my brothers and stuff, and
haters.
And I was like, no, what? That'd be a good name, like Mr. Beast, Mr. Cringe, and all that. Why not? And no one had the name, so I was like,
why not?
I've been on my dad's podcast, and I'm on your podcast. Woo!
Who that? What the frap? There's a blend going on. It's a wonderful thing. Yeah. I'm trying to find.
Why am I zooming into a building? My background's crazy.
Listen, let me tell you what my favorite thing that you've been in. Okay. So last year, Juneteenth. Do you remember this? Do you remember what I'm about to show the people?
Well, I haven't seen it yet, so.
No, just think about last year at Juneteenth. There's a little video you were in.
Video? Was it the?
Right?
Was it the tug of war?
Nah.
I don't remember.
Okay, allow me to refresh your memory, sir. You remember this?
Oh god, what was that face for?
Oh, wait, let's see.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Again.
Oh, no, didn't work. Hold on. Oh, no, what happened?
That's embarrassing. Why is my face
I know.
like that?
I know. I'm trying to figure out, like, why is it not working for me? Here we go.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Again, the Dean, and I'm here with a special little guest man, an up-and-coming little young fella, Mr. Miles. Tell me what you like about what's going on with this event right now, man.
I like that everybody's just chilling. No, it's just chill.
Hey, like it's just chill. There's a lot of stuff out here for the kids to do, man. It's been a great day. No rain, nice overcast.
I want to go to
Got
GT.
kids dancing, playing basketball, man. Just a great event today. I'm having a good time.
I've been playing on the court all day.
What do you think, man? You talk about Mr. Cringe.
God.
Anytime you look back at yourself, though, it always feels like that. You know what I mean? I can watch a video from 3 weeks ago and just go, no, what was I even talking about? Why do people listen to me ever? Right?
I didn't know how to talk, and I still don't really know how to talk very well.
You did a beautiful job. What are you talking about? You just promoted yourself. We talked about that on video games and how even though you see some bad things in video games, you don't do in real life. But some of the good things you see in video games and do in video games, you actually use in real life. We talked about balance, right? Making sure you get your kids outside and have fun with them inside, right? We talked about our music and how we think, you know, like, let's just treat rap like an art. Why are we so angry? Like, if you freestyle by reading from a phone or some things you actually wrote, just go for it, right?
Can we talk about one more thing real quick?
Sure.
Careers I want to do when I grow up. Oh, I yawned. My eyes are watery. Yeah, but careers I want to do when I grow up. Main one.
Don't stay focused. Don't get the comments. Stay focused.
I want to go to the NFL, but if I don't make it to the NFL, you know you have to have a job while you're in college. Like, you have to have a little side thing while you're in college to be doing football in college. So the
Right.
side thing would be football medicine. They make almost as much as the football doctors. They make as much as the they make almost as much as the football players. That's a lot of money. So if I don't make it to the NFL, I'm gonna be an NFL doctor and make almost the same amount.
Without
get
all the
paid.
CTE. Do me a favor, slide to your right. I try to send you a private message. Could you not see it? There you go.
No, I didn't see it. I'm paying
Sports
attention to the camera.
medicine. That's right. Trainer. Right. Now, that's an important thing that people need to understand. Like, it's great to have professional sports or any sort of aspirations or dreams. But you got to understand that football is something that you do, is not who you are. Right?
Right.
Well, yeah. So you think about it. I mean, you see more and more, and it drives people nuts. And I get it. Because back in the day when you had nothing but football, you willing to die on the field. But now it's like, no, I got to protect my brand. Because guys are being more thoughtful about what happens if I get injured on this play and can never play again. What happens if I start to slow down a little bit or get too chubby because I love eating, good food with these $1 million checks, and I start underperforming. So that's good that you're right now thinking about what I need to do, right? And I'm gonna give you a piece of advice my grandfather gave me. He said, if you can read, you can learn anything. If you can run, you can play any sport. Okay? So if you can run, you can play any sport. If you can read, you can learn anything. So make sure you keep both of those in check. And before I let you go, I want to be mindful of your time. I know you got some video gaming to do. So I asked everybody, and I probably should have sent this ahead of time. I do apologize. And I'm perfectly fine with filibustering, which means just wasting time by talking about basically nothing until you think of an answer. That's what a filibuster is, okay? But here's the question. If you were a car personified, right? That means
What is that?
right. I'll explain. If you're a car personified, what make or model would you be? Let me give you an example. So I said I would be a clown car, right? Because I look funny and goofy or whatever. right at first, but as soon as the doors open and you get to know it more, and a bunch of clowns start, there's way more inside than what meets the eye. Huh? So think about a car out there that you like that matches with your personality. You gotta tell me what that car is and why you think that car matches who you are.
A bulldozer.
Hey, a bulldozer, hit that. Brr, brr, brr. Yay, hit me. Yay, don't forget the yay.
Yay.
Yeah. That is my favorite thing in the world.
I'm gonna hit you with a loud one. Nope, you didn't hear it?
Oh, the ta-da, the
No,
fanfare.
it was a gong. It was this big thing you whack.
Oh, the boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I think we wasted enough time. What do you think? Bulldozer. Why?
Yeah.
You gotta answer the second part.
Because my life is football. And bulldozing people is fun to me.
I love it. He
Football.
found a way to knock people over and not get in trouble, but get applauded and cheered for it. That's not bad. Let's keep Monroe on the football field so he ain't bulldozing me when I get old and gray. Yeah, man. So tell me one last thing. Where can people find you? What are you working on? This is the promotional part of the show, right before I let you get on up out of here.
So we're gonna be making plans. We're planning to start making music videos. We got those little instruments. We got these two cool instruments. I'll show you one day, but instruments. And we plan on making music and stuff. We got the mics and all that, so.
What? Hit them horns. Brr, brr, brr. Come on, man. You got producing. You have producing in your blood. Yeah. That's cool, man. Look, I look forward to seeing that. And listen, you can just stay tuned. This is a special kid. We always had good talks whenever I'm in Tennessee. He's always teaching me stuff.
Are you coming? Are you coming down?
I'll be there, not for Juneteenth this year, but I am coming sometime in August.
I'll have Sydney send you a video if he'll be there.
Yeah,
Why isn't Sydney on the show today?
Oh, this ain't Let's Talk with Gales and Dean, man. Frap Dean. This is What the Frap. You don't see that song?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Wait, I'm going the wrong way.
I thought What the Frap was. Frap. Oh, you have two different ones? I thought three.
I'm crazy.
I thought they were all Academia. One.
Okay, let me shout mine out. There's Urban Academia with Chulo Rich live every Saturday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we have Let's Talk with Gales and Dean every Monday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then, of course, Tuesdays and Thursdays, What the Frap, live, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeah, man. So that's cool. That's Monroe. Hey, hit me with the yay. Hey, all right. Well, thank you, Mr. Monroe.
You want me to shout out my dad's?
Yeah. Who that?
Who that podcast every Sunday he tries to start at 6 o'clock.
6-ish. I love his
6-ish.
I love his what do you call it?
He has guests. We got a little thing going on.
Well, let me ask you this: does he co-host with anybody?
See what I did there?
See what I did there? Yeah, see what I did there? Yeah.
He's on his podcast. He says person A or something, and that'd be him, main director, and then person B, and that's Brandon Sproul, the guy who's always on the podcast.
Yeah. All right, man. You can check those guys out Sundays at 6-ish. You know what I mean? Who That Podcast is. Look, the captain, your father,
tune in.
Has been a great mentor. And look, I called him. I said, I want to be the best to ever do it. I'm coming for you, Joe Rogan, Barack Obama, everybody that go. He was like, what? Best to ever do what? I didn't even tell him what I wanted to do. I just told him I wanted to be the best at it. And now I have the best guest in the whole wide world, Mr. Monroe. We out. We about to go get some gumbo, some food, or something. Hey!
Gotta hit it one more time.
Who that? Look, I don't know why I want to do that. Peace.